Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one... Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And Torrey Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it is a long postseason road ahead of them, especially when you're the road team in this wild card environment. They're going to likely be underdogs all postseason long, so you better embrace that moment. You better attack it like every play is on the line. In this first drive, I'd expect them to lead by example. Be aggressive from the jump.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3. He takes it himself. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
Devontae Smith. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
And it's 3rd down.
It's a sneak, Hurts. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield on 2nd down. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Goedert. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
From the pistol, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kool-Aid with history there defensively.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. And he's got it. It's in close. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's Barkley again. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down. He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles finish finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place is been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former fifth-rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
Kid, I think we've gotten a pretty good sense of the type of NFL quarterback he's going to be as he's worked through his second season and he's put his team on this postseason stage. Now we get to see the type of leader he can be when every single play, every single moment is bigger than it was in the regular season.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Rattler on the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Rattler. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit.
4th down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 2nd and 4. They go play fake with Hurts. Fights off the pressure. He can run it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
And 8 yards to go. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 from the 41. Completed left side to Smith. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Number 26.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. And an Eagle
Hurts throwing again. He's running with it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
That's good for a Saints.
Rattler now off the play action. Hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Gain of 24 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
For another Saints. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Pistol snap to Rattler. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints trailing in the early going. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Rattler to the air now. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. It's an option right that begins this drive. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
And again, here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Hurts yet again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down, Eagles.
It's Hurts once again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like about 1 on first down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 34. Screen here for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Still give to Kamara. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's Hill on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, here's Rattler. Hits him on the out route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They're going play action. It's on target to Johnson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Saints first down.
He takes off with it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And will only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. They motion the slot man right. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
Second and goal, here comes the option. Escapes a defender. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Eagles with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
From the pistol, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
It's a gain of 11. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap to Rattler. Caught by his back, Camara. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's another Saints 1st down.
From the gun, Rattler has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Gets it to him on the screen. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Rattler. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
36 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Rattler to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
The Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rattler. It's Coughlin. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
That's good for us Saints.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing is Rattler. It connects down the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So lead here, the handoff to Kamara. He's at a one-stop. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a
Rattler
yard.
setting to throw.
Second
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Saints 7.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Motion man left is Brown. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.